There's got to be a better way to make a living. This is the business we've all chosen for ourselves and our family. And it ain't getting any easier, is it? Making money in the heating and cooling business is hard enough without vanishing rebates, the complete collapse of new construction, our customers losing their jobs, and fewer lenders willing to finance our work. Throw in skyrocketing fuel costs, escalating regulatory requirements, and constant government meddling, and it feels like the world is conspiring against us. But this is the business we have chosen for ourselves and our families, and it's up to us to find a way to win. As our industry continues to change around us, there are two common traits you find among owners of successful contracting businesses. First, they all know that there's no substitute for hard work. And second, especially when times are tough, they all know that he who markets best and sells the best wins. I could go on and on about all the ways Dr. Energy Saver can help you win in these especially trying times. Instead, I've asked a few of our HVAC dealers to join me today and share what joining the Dr. Energy Saver Dealer Network is doing for them and their businesses. This is Frank DeMaria from Frank's Heating in Buffalo. Thanks for joining us, Frank. We have Brian Winkleman from Amarillo, Texas. Hey, Brian. And from Gastonia, North Carolina, we have Stephen Long. And Hal Smith from upstate New York. So you are all in the residential sales and service business, and you're all in areas that have been hit hard by the economy, and you've all seen your average sales drop since rebates went away, and yet you all have companies that are growing, employees that are making a good living, and customers that are happy. Well, now, Hal, as one of the most successful heating and air conditioning contractors already in home performance, a lot of people are surprised that you joined the Dr. Energy Saver Network. Your company's already doing a ton of home performance. Tell us why you joined the Dr. Energy Saver Dealer Network.
You know, when I come down to visit for the day, it was obvious that you guys had a great technical training facility. Your facility is second to none. And I think you do a superb job with the technical training. That didn't really ring my bell because, you know, we've been doing this for quite a while and had most of our guys right up to speed. But when I saw the software that has been developed through Dr. Energy Saver, that just blew me away. It was like none other in the marketplace. The sales, the marketing, the treehouse, the ability to do search engine optimization. The videos were just phenomenal. I've never saw anything like that. I mean, there's so many different videos that you can use in front of the consumer. I could have spent the next 10 years and never been even close to where I'm at today, having all of these videos at my immediate disposal.
And how has being a Dr. Energy Saver dealer changed your approach to home performance?
Well, I think the fact that we do somewhere between 80 and 100 audits every week, again, we've been able to adapt this sales process and software right to these audits. So, instead of going into the house as a technician and getting right to work and getting the testing equipment out, our guys are all now going to the kitchen table, sitting at the kitchen table and talking with a customer and going through the 15 signs sheet, which is a sheet that was provided to us, all to help develop an accomplish list, the things that the customer would like to see improved in their home. So it's more based around the customer and what the customer's wants and needs are than it ever was in the past.
Wow, that's awesome. Steve, what opportunities has Dr. Energy Saver brought to the HVAC side of your business?
Well, for us, it's been multiple things. Sometimes we're in a situation where we may be in there and two or three other guys have said, you need a new furnace, you need a new air conditioner, or whatever. And we may actually go in and tell them, you know what, because of your system, that would not be a bad idea. But what if we could tell you that you could actually do these other items, say like insulation and air sealing, and get more benefit from the energy side and actually spend less money, and maybe just tune up your air conditioner or furnace and get a little more life out of it. So that really has, and we've been in that situation multiple times, and that really blows away a homeowner. So we're actually going in there and telling them to spend a little less money. Now that may sound counterintuitive, as an HVAC guy, but we believe strongly that in the long run, that's going to lead us back to keeping that customer and getting that business. Another thing would be that we're getting leads now from Dr. Energy Saver for insulation or for high energy bills or something that we may not have gotten a lead before, and we're going in, and these customers already have an HVAC company. Well, it just happens that we might be able to solve their particular problem, and we can offer them some service agreements or something related to the HVAC, and we might just get in there and have the opportunity to earn that customer as a HVAC customer along with the energy upgrade work that we've done. So it's just opened some doors that and opportunities that we just didn't have before.
Now, Frank, you and I first met back in September of 2006 when you became a basement systems and clean space dealer. And then several years ago, you added foundation repair with Foundation Support Works. Then you added total basement finishing to your business. And now you're a Dr. Energy Saver dealer. I'm guessing there's a pretty good reason why you are involved with 5 out of 5 of our dealer networks. Tell us about that.
The reason I'm involved is I've been in business for 28 years, and since being a member of, from Basement Systems and learning the systems that you guys have put in place, the procedures and policies, what I like is not only do you, give us a manual on how to do this, but you guys are actually doing this in Connecticut. So when I've been able to bring my team up to Connecticut and watch you guys do each and every one of these jobs from a service department, from the sales, and then I've been able to watch this actually happen. It's not someone just writing a book. And that's been incredible. And, once we got into Dr. Energy, we've just followed the courses that you taught us since 2006. And we just keep moving that right along. That's been the success. We don't change anything different. We send out the mailer, so it says Dr. Energy instead of Basement Systems. We have the same procedures that are put down, the same ways that we're selling. Our ADLs are at $2,800 throughout the company. Just 2 years ago, we were at $1,900. So just teaching that alone has been working out incredible.
Frank, I know we manage all your websites. How's that going?
We are averaging 8 leads a day. 8 good leads a day. We're not talking about bad leads. We're talking about good leads. I'll tell you what this is. The treehouse, the leads coming in has been working out incredible. Walking into their house, after we solved a problem with waterproofing or a crack in their house or a foundation, then we also offer this awesome service, which is Dr. Energy, which takes right over for everything else that we do, which is constantly keeping them as a consistent customer.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, Brian, you just finished a blistering hot summer season. How has being a Dr. Energy Saver dealer changed the way you plan your sales and marketing going into the non-cooling season?
Well, the awesome thing about that is we learned during the busy season that our technicians are our biggest source, or at least one of our best source of leads. So we intend to work with our maintenance agreement customers and really drive that point home with them. It's just such a nice symmetry there. Everything works so well. The Dr. Energy Saver works nicely with the heating and air, and the heating and air, of course, naturally feeds on the Dr. Energy Saver.
Well, how are your customers reacting when they find out you can do more than just cooling for them?
Well, that's one of the things that we were so excited about when we first got into this business, because we wanted to be able to offer things that were different than our competitors. The beauty of this is they recognize that heating and cooling is only part of their problem. We're able to come in there and offer the entire solution, something that none of my competitors can do, which is amazing. They can do bits and pieces, they can insulate just like anybody, but when it comes down to actually providing the solution that the customer absolutely needs, we have it. It's beautiful, and it works just nearly every time. They trust the technicians. It's just a really nice relationship.
Excellent. Tell us how having Morehouse Financing available for your customers has changed your business.
when we first got set up with Morehouse, we were able to go back on some old proposals that we were unable to get financing for. And I can't speak for the exact number, but I know that we had at least a couple where we were able to get them financed when we could not do it with the traditional HVAC financing.
Yeah, I would say that Morehouse has really increased our closing rate by at least 15% and probably more. There were a lot of customers that were going south, and we were unable to find financing, and Morehouse has just filled that void, and it's just been a tremendous tool for us.
Well, I'm going to assume that most people watching this, or most people in the HVAC replacement world, have dealt with the typical financing that we've had access to the last few years, and how the failure rate or the lack of what's the word I'm looking for? You don't have as many people be able to get financing. And with Morehouse, we feel like it's our own financing program, practically, and nobody else has access to it. And in the short time that we've been dealing with, we've already seen a better rate of getting customers financed. So it's something that our competitors don't have access to, and we're able to avoid the utilities and the typical HVAC financing that you see out there.
Morehouse has helped us out by far, and probably we've gone up about 20% in sales just from Morehouse. Being able to sell payments instead of the whole job has been absolutely great.
I can't say enough good about the Morehouse financing and how easy the people are to deal with. You call, you get a real person on the phone, they're friendly, you hand the phone to the customer. If there's any way possible to work a deal, Morehouse Finance is going to find a way to do that.
So guys, tell us what your expectation is for business over the next 12 months.
Well, we have a business plan, and we're looking to grow another 25% over the course of the next 12 months.
Well, for our Dollar Energy Saver business, we expect, and I expect, for our business to probably more than double, because it's more than doubled from the previous 12 months. So we feel strongly that we got everything in place, and with the training and processes that Dollar Energy Saver has, and we're going to be able to take it to the next level.
We expect to see large growth, and that's really being kind of bore out by the fact that our profit is actually nearly twice as high as it was last year. We keep a pretty good profit margin, even in the ordinary year. So we're real excited about that. I'm doing more work, but I love making more money.
After returning from this annual conference, the first one I had been to just a month or so ago, I have to say I was blown away. And the project that was presented to us called Sequel, I am so very excited about, and I think it's going to make this next year I can see our closing ratios going up tremendously.
Also expect our dollars per sale to go up in both Dollar Energy Saver and HVAC, and part of that is some of the add-on work we're able to do on our HVAC side through our Dollar Energy Saver division.
We're going to see exponential growth even through this year. Next year is going to be just phenomenal. Once we're able to put the systems and actually work the systems like they need to be worked, the Dr. Energy Saver business will be it could be amazing.
And we're just getting started too. We only started Dr. Energy Saver 3 years ago as our 5th home improvement dealer network. We started basement systems back in 1987 and are #1 in the world in basement waterproofing, #1 in crawl space repair, #1 in residential foundation repairs, and #1 in basement finishing. Dr. Energy Saver is already the largest and fastest growing network of home performance contractors, and we expect that all territories will be taken across the United States within the next 18 months. Altogether, we have over 350 dealers in 6 countries. You have a great opportunity to stake your territory claim for a Dr. Energy Saver dealership right now. We've made it practically free. If you wait, I promise you, you'll be competing with a Dr. Energy Saver dealer very soon. I want to thank Brian, Hal, Steve, and Frank, and our host distributor for allowing us to share this information with you today. Be sure to pick up one of these packages before you leave. You'll find everything you need to get in contact with us. Your business future is coming. The question is, How's it going to be? We look forward to talking with you.